Hey everybody, welcome to Flicks Fix, where we talk all about movies, and today we are reviewing The Northman. The Northman is directed by Robert Eggers and stars Alexander Skarsgård as Amleth. Amleth has left his home village after his dad has been betrayed by his uncle, and he is now on the warpath to find his uncle and get vengeance for his father and rescue his mother. And that's basically the story. It's a very simple story, and it works so well as a simple revenge movie because it's not just about the revenge. It is visually stunning and told in a visual storyteller way rather than the plot being fed to you with exposition and exactly what's going on at exactly the same time it's just being talked about. It's a lot of visuals. You have to pay attention to what's being shown to you, and it's so easy to do that because the visuals are so much fun to look at. Everything's just crazy. It's like if you were doing shrooms and watching like National Geographic about Norse mythology. It is honestly crazy. It's so much fun to watch. The action is next level when it comes to just fluidness and grit. It feels like you feel every hit, every slash, every cut. It is honestly sometimes very gut-wrenching how brutal it is. And the cast does an amazing job all around, really highlighted by Alexander Skarsgård as Amleth and Claes Bang as his uncle, Fjolnir the Brotherless. They really stand out amongst this cast of it. Honestly is so much fun to watch. It's weird, it's out there, and once again it just is 100% authentic to what it wants to do. Robert Eggers does not pull any punches. He does not take anything back. He goes all forward, and it is so much fun to watch a director just be able to tell such a simple story in such an effective way and not be bogged down by Hollywood tropes of rescue and like normal revenge tales that are just seem so simple and just so plain. It's not all perfect. There is a few things that I did have a problem with, especially the romance angle between Anya Taylor-Joy's character and Alexander Skarsgård's character Amleth. It feels really rushed. They meet, they talk for a few times. You can kind of sense a little sexual chemistry, a little romantic tension, and then they have sex, and it just comes out of nowhere. Doesn't feel really earned. There's no real like build up. It just kind of happens, and then they like are automatically in love, which I guess in the old days and that kind of era, it wasn't unheard of just to be like, I love you immediately. So it kind of makes sense, but it just kind of took me out of the movie a little bit. It didn't really feel earned, per se. And also the length was it was a little too long. You could have cut out a 10 or 15 minutes, really tightened it up, and I feel like you could have gotten a lot, much more of a solid impact beat by beat than there is when there's a little bit of a break. It feels like there's a little bit too many breaks in between the moments. Like there should be breaks. It feels like they're really long. Now, I've never seen a Robert Eggers movie before I watched this one. I haven't seen The Vitch. I haven't seen The Lighthouse. I've heard great things. I just haven't gone around to it. But as a first foray into a Robert Eggers type of movie, I'm very pleased. I want to see more. I want to see more of him doing action. This is new, weird action that I want to see. I want to see these like what people can say simple and run of the mill stories be taken by these visionary directors and just made infinitely better and more interesting just by their sheer vision. And that's what we're lacking a lot in Hollywood today is people with vision. It just feels a lot of these movies are run of the mill, same kind of stuff, at one dime a dozen. And then you got guys like Robert Eggers and Ari Aster and Jordan Peele, a lot of horror directors really pushing the envelope with visionary storytelling and visual storytelling. And it's great, and I'm all for it. While not perfect, The Northman does deliver on its promised revenge tale in a new, interesting way that is fun for anyone who wants to just go watch a very gory, very bloody revenge tale. It hits all those marks. At times you might go, what the fuck is happening? But it's so good that it does that because it's so different and so unique. And I just think it kind of abandons most Hollywood tropes and kind of does its own thing. And I love it for that. And I would go see this movie again in theaters. It is a theater experience too. Go see it in theaters The visuals will make you breathless. It is amazingly fun to watch. I'm going to give this movie a 9 out of 10. But what say you? What did you think about The Northman if you saw it? Are you excited to see it? Comment below and let me know. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.